Hey folks, Dante from the world of Dante here. I'm doing this in full high definition. I will have to go to the library and upload a whole bunch of videos which I've made along the way here. It's touchdown. I am at my parents' and boy, it needs tons and tons of work. I only have 10 minutes of memory card left, but I gotta rake up all these pine needles. I mean, it's chaos. Broken branches, driveway's a mess. And I'm doing this now because this is a before video. This is how it is now. And then I'll do a video later after I've cleaned this all up. My mother gets angry. She's a hoarder. And she doesn't like any kind of change. She likes decay. And she cursed me and yelled at me and screamed at me and threatened me. And when I left, this was all in really, really good shape. Look at these broken branches and shit. I gotta clean out this shit. It's a mess. I gotta rake this all up. Check it out, man. Broken branches all over the place. And, but touchdown. I am at my parents'. That was the first thing I noticed when I got here. A cooler, 2 coolers sitting outside over there. I have no idea what that shit's about right there. And I came in from over that way, where that car just went by. So this is a quick before, because I'm going to clean this all up. My brother lives 30 minutes away. Obviously, he's not been doing shit for them. That said, he does have kids, and, but still, yeah. I've got my stuff, my jackets on top of my mother's car, which is also full of shit, as you can see. Here's an old car, not even good anymore. And my mom won't let my dad get rid of it. So, wow, what a mess. I gotta clean this all up. This is a trench I did. Was gonna be a French trench right here. It has functioned correctly. It catches all the water that runs down from our neighbor's house and yard. And what was happening is that water would go underneath the house and knock out the pilot light for my parents' heat. So they'd freeze their asses off in the dead of winter. And for 2 years in a row now, since I've done this, they've had no problems. But it is refilled quite a bit. I mean, this used to be very, very deep, so I'll have to dig this back out. And I'm going to have to get my dad to let me, he's going to have to buy the stuff which I need. I'm going to need piping with holes and earth cloth for putting over it. And I got to cover it up, then put soil back on top so you don't even see the trench. The incredible part for me and where I pat myself on the back is there's no bamboo coming up in the backyard. I literally pulled out tons and tons of bamboo all throughout here. And there's not even one shoot of it here. And bamboo is hard to get out. It sends out trails like spider webs under the ground, sometimes a foot deep or even more. But nothing, no bamboo. So, but the bamboo is riding right to the edge of the backyard here. That's our neighbor. He is Danish, and he is a professor. He's way in the background there. He's a professor at the university here. So, and then this is all a mess. The patio is all fucked up. Even this is fucked up. Everything's more fucked up. It's more full. More garbage up to the windows. I can't clean the inside of the house, but I can get some stuff done out here. There's actually, the only kitchen they have is right there. Stovetop. 2 burners for my dad. And it's just filled with shit. I mean, I had this so clean and looking so good when I left. So, hang on. And I don't blame my dad. He can't get shit done for out here. He's 83 now, I think. And he works 10 hours a day, believe it or not. Still working his ass off because he doesn't want to stay here at the house. House is full of garbage. So, I'm going to get the outside all cleaned up. I mean, branches, look at this shit. Somebody cut that one, and I don't know what that's about. There are some markings, paint markings here, so the city has come in here and marked some things. I don't know what for or what that's about. I will have to ask. I'll have to find out. But I've got a lot of stuff to do here. So this is the video of what it is like, now. This is the before, and I will later do a video showing you what I've gotten done. And it's going to look real good. It's going to look very, very good when I get done with cleaning this all up. But man, it's going to take a while. I mean, shit. It is messy. But again, that's not my dad's fault. He's old, but he should have gotten somebody in here to, he could have paid somebody to keep this shit maintained. But I'll get it done. So that's all right. I had planted grass in the back here, and I see a little bit of grass, but it doesn't seem to have held up well. And I done a lot. I put lime in and mixed in something else. I forget what it's called. A particular type of thing that breaks up clay type soil. But I would say the grass is not held up at all. That's too bad. It has to do with the soil conditions. So my mom is upstairs sleeping, no doubt. Neither one of my parents know I'm back. I didn't actually plan on coming back. They knew I was coming back to the States. My coming here was not really, it wasn't my first plan, but I think now what I'm going to do is stay for a month. I see how it goes, and you can see me here. It's not so cold out. It's high 50s maybe, and yeah, I had to walk a mile with my big sack, so I was sweating pretty hard, and yeah, it's comfortable, man. I was up in New York. It was in the 20s. Germany also was in the 20s. So, yeah, but I've got a lot of stuff to do. My mom, she'll get angry if that stuff starts to get thrown out. If I eat something and throw my garbage out at the big garbage container there, she goes out to the big garbage container. She grabs my garbage and puts it back in the house. So, it was a nice house, man. It was. Look at that. The front of the balcony's off. It fell off. No repairs, no nothing. Absolutely, just a madhouse. I think a month of this shit is all I can take. And what I'll do is I'll set my tent up out here and just sleep out here. And then when I need to use the bathroom or shower, then I'll do that. So anyhow, I'm going to get going. I'm going to go to the library. I've got to research cities for working at. I got to send off resumes. I want an airport job. Somebody mentioned Naples, Florida. So anybody looking at this video, if you know anything about Naples, Florida, let me know. Yeah, I've got stuff to research. Because man, I'm not staying here. I'll give you a quick peek. I was going to make some joke videos about this shit. This is where I slept the last time I was here. Hang on. That's a cot, that green thing. That's my stereo there. And it stinks to high heaven of like old food. It stinks to high heaven of old food. It's just in decay. So there's no way in hell I'm sleeping in there. I'll sleep out in my fucking tent. I've got a very, very good, it's a thermal foam mat. And I'll stick that in my tent. I've got a great sleeping bag. There's no fucking way I'm staying in that house again. I will help my dad out. I owe him. So I will get this shit cleaned up tip top. And people can... you can see what it's like when I'm done. But my mom, she hated me the whole time. I was fixing things, getting the yard cleaned up. Shit, I fixed their heating problem. Their pilot light hasn't gone out for 2 years in a row now. And my mom wouldn't even say, she would not directly say, well, you did it, congratulations, and it's because of this trench. And I've got to finish it. You know, I've got to drop. Hey, I know how to do it. I know absolutely how to do this. But I'm going to have to redig it back out, and I got to get my dad to pay for the materials for doing it. I've got to get tubing that goes all the way through here with holes put ground cloth over that so the dirt's not filling up the piping. The water goes through the holes into the piping, and it just all shoots out down that way, and fill it in with rocks and stuff, cover it up with dirt. And yeah, so that's a major, major project. And it looks like I'm going to have to mow back the bamboo, by the way. And the last time I was here, it bloomed. We had flowers. And for those of you who don't know, bamboo only blooms like once every 100 years or something. So that was really, really cool. Yeah, but look at this shit. Man, I've got stuff to fix. It's a lot of work I gotta do. So anyhow, I'm going to go to the library, and I'm going to go get something to eat. And there's only about a minute of memory card left anyhow on my tablet. So I'll have to go to the library, upload videos. First, I'm going to Food Lion or Trader Joe's, and man, I'm getting me some food because I haven't eaten here in quite a while, actually. I mean, I had some bagels in the last day here, but I haven't had anything real or, you know, I haven't what's the word? I haven't had anything real to eat here, so I got to get something. And then the library, and then I'll surprise my folks, let them know I'm back. I'll let them know by setting up the tent, and they can wake up tomorrow morning and see my tent out there. So, anyhow, that's it. It is me, Dante, from the world of Dante, signing off. And again, I have a hard time figuring out where I am in the camera here because this is a different tablet. So that's it, folks. This is my parents' unbelievable messy house. So that's it.